What's up, people? It's your boy Mex, the Wrestlemaniac, if you will. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and we appreciate your support as always.
Warning. The following views shared on this podcast are the unfiltered expressions of our vibrant personalities. We are here to dissect the pulse-pounding world of pro wrestling, from the epic battles inside the ring to the captivating storylines that keep us hooked. Our discussions may venture into unexpected territories, from questioning the creative direction or analysing the artistry behind the suplexes and submissions. Please understand that we aim to entertain, educate, and engage. But please also remember that we are just merely fans and observers, and we are not actual wrestlers, journalists, or industry insiders. As we always say, by the Mandem, for the Mandem. Enjoy.
I don't know if you saw the O2, bro. Like, how many influencers were just going to the O2 and bare of them didn't even watch WWE like prior to it. Must have extra in it. Bro, do you know what? I sat there and I generally was thinking in my head, I was like, bro, did these men actually get hit?
I've deep what WWE are doing though. I've deep the angle in it, and it's fine.
Mainstream, innit?
Yes,
Of course.
Mainstream, and they're trying to take over every single market. In the space of 2 days, I've seen that Stephanie McMahon's got another podcast as well as her show. So as Cody's got a podcast.
Yep. They are spamming content
like,
right now.
And even what they're doing with Wrestlemania, that they've got their own sort of nightclub sort of thing after every single night. Like, they've got their own club thing where wrestlers are going to be there as well. So it's like they're trying to just...
Generally, for someone to actually partake in every single thing that they're doing for Mania, so every single after party, every single meeting,
it's not realistic.
All them kinds of things, brother.
It's not realistic, especially as we've gone to WrestleMania before. They told me, how much time do you have in a day? I remember that day we went to Ring of Honor. We finished Ring of Honor. We looked at the time, it was like 6 o'clock. Wrestlemania was at 6:30. We looked at each other and was like, feck.
We went to
the Black Mixer.
The Black Mixer.
Yeah.
And we stayed for Circle 6's event.
Yeah.
Watched a few of the matches. Chilled for a bit. Then went to Ring of Honor.
You know. Then went home.
Burn out, bro.
Then went to
Wrestlemania.
Then
went home. Then went out again.
No, we didn't go out that day. It was the next day.
You sure?
It was WrestleMania night 1 we went out.
Yeah.
That is burnout, bro. That is burnout, man.
Yeah, it's long, bro. Like, I don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, obviously, I've seen people turn up there already.
Now I'm getting.
Looks nice. Do you know I got FOMO when I got the email from Andrea Hells?
Oh,
I was burning, bro. I'm out. We went to this place called Horniman Museum, innit? I don't know if I pronounced it right. South, yeah. Horny. What's it called, Horniman?
That's where Avenue's near.
Yeah, Sydenham. Oh shoot! Yeah, I'll bleed that. Okay, cool. So I was there and I got to check my emails, innit? And I saw an email from Andreas, innit? And I was like, "Feck!" He goes, "You're invited to the Black Mixer again. This time, it's not a wrestler, because obviously they done Big E last year, innit? There's no wrestler behind it. It's just us just coming together and whatnot." I was like, "Bro, I'm feeling it right now, bro." You see that day I was missing, bro? I was looking at flights. I had my credit card in my hand. I was like, should I do it? I was like, do you know?
That's the name of the podcast, Fear of Missing Me.
Fom. I remember.
No, Fom one of them.
Fam, I remember the day the Mania tickets dropped in it, and me and Max were recording his pods, and I think he was on the phone to you lot, innit? He was on the phone to you lot.
Bro.
And I think he was there like, bro, we're all on the phone right now trying to cop tickets. And I think someone said the price, and I just heard Ola go, oh.
Bro, do you know what's mad, yeah? When the prices dropped, I saw the prices, yeah, and I think at that time it was 1.5. And I saw the seats we're sitting in. I said, there's no way we're getting this year. At least with WrestleMania last year, there was a bit of a budge, because obviously we had a guy that bought tickets and we bought off him.
Yeah.
Face value. But this year was no budge, man.
No.
I hate talking about it. I've got to the point where, like...
Do you know what vexed me the other day?
WrestleMania 39 is the greatest WrestleMania of all time.
No. I think WrestleMania 40. They're being there and see what happened, but I think in terms of the actual link up, everything.
Just everything from flights to tickets to getting there to the actual Mania.
Fam, the vlogs was amazing.
That's the last one. Remember those
amazing,
£25 tickets?
Straight down.
Bro, there was £25 tickets, bro, that were higher than us.
Man, I would have called in sick, bruv.
Bro, £80, like, it was so good.
They would have heard the airplane engine in the background. Like, yeah, I was like, sorry guys, I'm calling in sick. I don't know, it's honestly, bro.
Come to think of it, yeah. Come to think of it, yeah. Even at that time, the most expensive seat was 1K, and I was screaming, and I was floor seats. 1K, and I was.
That's even what they were charging for all in as well.
All in. Do you know how much I got my seat for?
Come on. Oh yeah, no. Actually, no. The first all in, innit? The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to chat to you, man, that day, bro. I can't even lie. I
put on the date. I was leaving my house. I was like, do you know? Let me just check one more time for laps. I checked. I said, what? I'll put on a good chat. He's like, you want floor seats? No one replied back. Max called me. He was like, wait a second, give me a seat. I'll put it straight away, bro.
Honestly, man, I'm so vexed, man. Yeah. When things said, I can't remember who it was. Someone said they didn't buy their tickets until on the day. I think it was
Laps.
It was Laps.
That's what.
And then Laps was like, yeah, I bought my ticket for like £70. I literally was like, brother, you got me. I was prepared to walk outside you and just be like, someone take my ticket, please. Someone take my ticket, and I'm about to buy a new one. But nah, man. Even like I saw a picture the other day that someone posted the WrestleMania 19 tickets.
The $25 tickets. It was a thing.
Bro, the most expensive ticket was $400, bro.
Yeah, that's calm. You be seeing what Hulk Hogan do this. Bro, yeah, I can't lie. The FOMO is there, but what can we do, man? We just move on.
New Orleans will be there next year, man.
Yeah, New Orleans for sure, man. For sure.
I definitely want us to do an event out there, whether it be like, I don't know, get involved in some sort of, like a link up or some sort of mixer or, I don't know, basement grooves out there. I don't know, man.
I'm with that. New Orleans party city, innit?
Yeah.
I'm with that.
Those fluid events, man, they work as well because, like, again, when you're creating spaces for different people that want to do different things, like, say you got again the basement groovers who just want to do their thing in it, and then you got people that actually might just like as wrestling fans, they want to just be amongst wrestling fans as well, and whatever. And we've been keep talking about the cookout.
Yeah,
we keep talking about this cookout, man.
That's gonna happen.
But we need to commit to this, bro.
It's gonna happen for sure. You know me, I love food, bro.
Bro, trust me, man. Honestly, man. And we got chefs in the Discord as well. We need to make it happen, man.
Hella chefs, man. So
honestly,
no, I'm looking forward to it, man. How's everyone doing in this?
Good, man. This is my Christmas. This is my second Christmas week of the year, man. I love this.
Is this my second time we've been on a pod? Or first time? I've never been on a pod with Gabe ever.
We've been on once, like a few years back. In Pirate, yeah. But this is my first time with you in the spaceship, isn't it? Yeah. And I think this is our first time in this one as well.
I don't know.
The time I came
the
here,
amount of times this guy's meant to come on the podcast,
bro. This keeps happening, and then it's like something comes up all the time, man. But no, honestly, man, I'm glad we did this, man. And this is my week, man. And even then as well, obviously, like last week as well was I was saying that obviously it was my a year since I started my channel as well, innit? So
make some fucking noise, man.
Love, man.
On YouTube, yeah.
No, for the TikTok one.
TikTok, yes.
Yeah. YouTube soon come.
Please. I need that YouTube.
Honestly, man. Nah, for real. But yeah, no, honestly, man. So it was nice to kind of get asked today, innit, to come through. But yeah, man, I'm good, man.
Good. How you doing? You alright?
Can't complain, man.
No,
I'm great, bro. For me, I'm just like, as much as like there's no actual FOMO for WrestleMania. It's just their festivities and the wrestling this week. I'm good. Like, I'm genuinely just looking forward to like a lot of the indie stuff that's happening. A lot of the indie stuff that's happening. We're going to be on Wrestle Talk on Saturday, and then we're going to be linking up with the Mandem on Sunday, Mandem and Galdem on Sunday. So I'm just happy to just be around everyone.
Yeah.
What about you? How are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Like I'm feeling happy, feeling positive. I can't lie. At the beginning of the week I was stressed, but for another conversation. But I'm feeling good, man. Arsenal winning now. 1-0. They went 4-0 in aggregate against Real Madrid, so hopefully we persevere.
How long left? Is it first half done?
Second half, into second half right now, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully, we back that, innit? So, feeling good.
Bro. Quickly, we've been clamoring for months about
What's the question?
What's it called? What's this place called? What's this thing?
What?
Forbidden Door, UK.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of people thought it was going to be Wembley. A lot of people speculated it might be Copper Box. A lot of people speculated it might be either Fulham, but it's going to be at O2.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is that's monumental. That's really
good. We're lost spray on the poster as well, man.
Gas on the
poster. Gas, bro. Honestly, man.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there, bro. You see, bro, if I can spend £300 on tickets for I want to be spent on the floor. I need to sit by the barricade. I'm all in
the green shirt.
Trust me, fam. Question for this week. Let us know in the comments. Are you going to Forbidden Door at the O2 this year? Comment below. Let us know if you're going to be there. Let us know if you sign up as well. And
Do you man sign up?
Yeah, I signed up already, man.
I need to be there, bro.
You know what, man? I can't lie. AEW, like, doing the whole bank holiday weekend thing, yeah?
It's great.
It's so lovely, man, because it works as well, innit? So obviously when Forbidden Door was announced, I was like, if it lands on bank holiday, bro, like it's become like almost like a tradition thing, to kind of be there and do something bank holiday weekend, man. And obviously Forbidden Door is always like a relatively good show as well. You always get a lot of interesting matchups and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, is there any matchups that you man think is you're looking you think might happen? Or
They're gonna probably run back. Probably gonna do Gabe Kidd versus thing, innit? Kenny again.
The international title.
Why are you looking at me for? Why are you looking at me for?
Hey, wait a minute!
Why are you looking at me
Wait
for?
a minute!
Why are you looking at me for?
Hey, listen,
I
man.
don't know
100
anything.
million.
I don't know anything, but
I think they'll probably run that back again. Plus, New Japan's kind of like gone through a madness today. Like with a lot of wrestlers leaving.
Naito's leaving, isn't it?
Naito's leaving. Bushi's
leaving.
Bushi's leaving.
Yeah.
Actually, I did see someone say
Bushi-
Bushi's leaving his own road when he's road owns the company. Jeff Cobb has gone.
Jeff Cobb's going. Yeah. It's going.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of, I mean, I'm sure they're going to get Ref Pro involved and they're probably going to get CMLL involved as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it should be a very, very interesting show. I'm hoping that, you know, whoever's if they do have Ref Pro involved, Mike Oku.
Yeah,
Of course,
to be in that.
Of course,
Michael
man.
Oku, Luke Jacobs, Connor Mills,
Yeah.
Kanji. Yeah, no, it should be interesting. It should be fun. Anyway, Sha, bring me the blue lights. I need them tickets to see it.
Yeah. Boss us, man. But O2 is a big deal, man. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
nice
good.
that O2 are like having both companies and one, for example, like a Raw and SmackDown, and now we have AEW coming for one of the biggest shows, isn't it? So it's probably sick, man.
I really was deep in today how mainstream this has become. Like, Complex are doing the GOATS conversation with Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, it just got released. It got released.
Yeah. I just saw that, and bro, you know, in my mind, I was thinking like, yo, do you know how mad it is to think that like Complex are frequently covering WWE at this point,
Yeah.
and I'm thinking like, bare people now, are like who've just maybe either recently got back into wrestling or just got into wrestling now. They are not gonna know the trauma that we went through in these early 2020s, boy, to get to this point. Because man.
But the maddest thing, I feel like we've gone back to the normal state of how wrestling was. So I've come from the era where, for example, as a kid, I remember on Live and Kicking or like most of the day, like there used to be a show on that Anton Deck and Cat Deely used to do, like a kids show on ITV. And the week following, they'll announce that, okay, cool, the next week we've got Bret Hart coming on. So I'll be gassed to listen to Bret Hart. So I feel like we've gone back into that, and we never used to have. There was a moment in time where that kind of stopped.
Yeah.
And now we've gone back into it. They're now going to these places that you'll see Drew McIntyre on these random podcasts, or you see him on a kids show. You see
Cody Rhodes did Blue Peter, bro.
Blue Peter. You see what I mean? So it's
Remember when
like
WWE stars used to go on like Sky Sports just to like have sit down talk?
Yeah.
you see what I mean? Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like 2010s, I feel like it definitely it stepped off in regards to that. But I think obviously 2010s is like a mixed period in terms of how good WWE was doing, and then obviously I think now where pro wrestling, they're obviously attaching themselves to certain things like certain mainstream artists and different things like that. Or again, you've got where content creation is always especially a thing now. And content creation is definitely a way to, you know, get yourself out there and stuff like that. Like again, that's what I'm saying. At the O2 in Raw, like there was like Specs and them, man, who I'm like, I didn't even know they were wrestling fans, but they're there and they're able to kind of promote that kind of stuff. And again, that's what's like bringing more people in and going, oh yeah, imagine they're WWE, they've been popping and stuff like that. But man, honestly, especially coming up to this WrestleMania as well, man, like it's going to be dope, man.
Like, the whole Netflix thing is like, it's a way bigger deal than
People deep.
People are deep. Like, I'm seeing Instagram baddies that are like posting, thank you Netflix for taking me to WWE Raw. I had such a good time. They're backstage taking pictures of wrestlers and stuff like that. So WWE have a whole social strategy of how they want to be seen. You know, depending on the type of people that they have coming to these shows. The fact that because it's Netflix as well, they'll have like the creator of Devil May Cry, or Black Mirror, or Black Mirror, or even they'll do the stuff behind backstage where they'll have you know them things.
I think they did it with JAE EAUX already. Yeah. Even today, I think they're doing like, you know, when Netflix obviously they release a show and they'll do like those like game shows with them. They'll do like a this or that or something like that. They're doing it with Liv and Dom. I think they dropped one with Liv and Dom today, and obviously they'll probably roll this out throughout the rest of the week and stuff. Even Drake flipping was on Adam Ross's live stream, and he brought Rhea Ripley in it.
Saying what?
I think he said something like they were talking about how much they can bench in the gym, and he was saying, well, you know, he's like, it's not like this girl's like Rhea Ripley or something like that, like you know, or something along the lines of that. But he basically name dropped Rhea Ripley in it. Obviously,
pop culture.
Everyone was like, it's mad.
Pop culture. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, it's gone back to when we were growing up. wrestling was a part of pop culture,
Yep.
and now it's reverted back to
Yep.
that. And it's crazy to see, and everybody's benefiting from it, whether it be the bigger companies or the smaller companies. Because even if you don't know what AEW is, but the fact that AEW is doing O2, that's your chance to go and watch wrestling.
Oh no, man, WWE the underdogs, isn't it?
Apparently.
Oh,
Nick Khan's doing too
Nick
much.
Khan, man. When he said that, I was like, okay,
he's
brother.
doing way too much, man. He's doing way too
What
much.
we now? Episode what?
I actually don't know.
That's my job, isn't it?
That's what you've been.
Yeah, episode 207. I think that's episode
271?
171. Yeah.
Make the fucking noise!
This is say an important week in WWE. I say in pro wrestling. Call it that. Cover it that. Because a lot of people over in Vegas right now.
Big up T and Tussle there.
T and
You know,
Tussle,
they've
yes.
landed in
Charlie's
Vegas.
there as
Charlie's in
well.
Vegas
Charlie,
as well.
I see
Samuels.
Miles there as well.
Miles there as well.
Miles, yeah.
I know
Brendan's there as well. Yeah.
Cool. With his shiny
Tate
suit.
Mayfair's is there as well. Shout out to Tate Mayfair's.
Nice.
Who else is there? There's, bunch
Everyone's
of
going
Brits,
to be there
bunch of
by
Brits.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Everyone's going to be there
bunch of
by
Brits
tomorrow.
man. So you guys make sure you have fun, be safe, and
Yeah, man.
yeah, man, enjoy the experience, man.
Take lots of pictures as well. Vlog, you know. I mean,
I think that's one of the best things I've ever done, going to like all these places and vlog, because the other day I watched all the footage back and I'm seeing me in these places and I'm like, oh shit, this is sick, man. Like, you know, it's cool. It's cool to have. It's cool to have on record.
you got Mania in your plans one day?
Yeah, next year, come on.
Brother, I have to. Like, honestly, hand on heart. I was chatting about this with one of my brothers the other day. I was like, he was just saying, like, it only makes sense that one day you have to go to a WrestleMania. Like, it's full circle for you in terms of, like, you've been a fan your whole life. Like, even when us man used to watch it as, you know, when we was younger, my cousins and stuff like that, like, they're just like, bro, it makes sense that it's full circle. You have to go to a WrestleMania one day. So I'm just like, bro, 100%. One day, like, I will make it happen, innit? Obviously, you know, things like life has got to align, innit? But, you know,
for sure.
Again, man, we make it happen,
Sure.
man.
Yeah, nah. I want that for you guys, man. Genuinely, because stepping into WrestleMania 39, bro, I was just looking everywhere. I'm like, nah, we're actually we're actually
you man, bro.
we're actually here. Like,
Bro,
this is mental.
Even again, I'm not even trying to obviously compare here, but obviously, like, even when we went to the first All In, innit, that happened in Wembley.
Yeah.
Bro, when I was walking through the thing, I was literally deep in my mind. I was like, bro, it's like as I'm walking, I'm literally like, hold on a minute, wait a minute. I'm about to like step out and I'm about to look at like a stage and stuff like that. And like, bro, I'm gonna be in that crowd of people and everything like that.
Yeah.
So when I watched it live a few days after it came out, I was just sitting there, bro, and I was having like a fever pitch, bro. I was like, blood. I was there. I was like, bro, like my man did that, but I saw that. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah,
exactly.
bro. It was such a fever pitch, man. And then even last year, I brought friends of mine that like never even watched wrestling before.
Yeah.
And when I brought them, bro, I was actually having more fun watching them react to certain things.
Yeah.
One of my boys only knew, obviously he knew him as Daniel Bryan, innit? So when obviously he was about to win the title, you know, he started doing it, yes, my ball stood up, he's like, yes, and I was there. But bro, it makes me so happy to see them things, man. Like, it's so cool, bro. So yeah,
All In last year
I got
was
experience,
amazing.
man.
All In last year was excellent. I can't lie to you.
Honestly, man.
It was way better than the first All In. I'm so
I
sorry.
had All In, I had NXT. NXT was lit though. It was lit, but yeah, still, man, I was burning. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, there's nothing better than being there live and watching it. Next year will be there, hopefully, innit? But yeah, this week's a very important week. We've got 2 nights of WrestleMania as well as NXT Stand and Deliver. Do not miss Stand and Deliver. I'm telling you right now. Do not miss it. Stand and Deliver always bangs, man.
Always delivers.
For real.
Bloodsport is tomorrow.
Bloodsport's tomorrow, I think. I know the GCW Collective starts. Yeah, everything starts tomorrow. So
I can't lie, Bloodsport I'm looking forward to, man.
Bloodsport's
Like,
sick. Even
looks
they're live. Bloodsport
cold.
live is all sick. And those GCW guys don't smell bad. So, you know, you can just smell hot dog and nachos, that's all. By the way, have you seen that video on Twitter about that girl that went to like a swingers club? And
the white lady.
Yeah, when they pause, on their break, they go have nachos and.
Oh yeah.
Someone said it must have. Bro, booty chicks and nachos. Nah, man. But yeah, a very big week. We got. I think they got Unbreakable. TNA are doing something as well.
Yeah, they got pay-per-view on Thursday.
Yeah.
Sheesh, wait,
They also if you sign up to the
you get free months.
You can watch it for you can watch it for free.
Yeah.
I think you get like a 3-month membership.
I
So
might do that still.
I'm definitely doing that. New method, man. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Are there any matches you man are looking forward to for WrestleMania?
Gunther versus Jay, 1.
looking forward to. There's one indie match I saw. I think it's Gabe is wrestling who at Bloodsport.
He's facing. Is he facing Josh Barnett? I can't
He's
remember.
facing someone at Bloodsport. I want to watch that.
Who's Gabe facing that? Is it? I can't even remember.
Jade Cargill or Naomi. I need to watch that now. I'm invested.
Yeah.
I'm sitting
I hear it, man. I hear it.
Who else is there?
I'm now looking forward to Tiffany and Charlotte, just because I want to see
How it's gonna pan out.
Yeah, how this is gonna pan out. I think Seth was doing a podcast recently, and he said something like, "Oh, like low key, like while they kind of messed it up, low key was the best thing for them as well because now it's added so much interest to their feud." So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Obviously, undeniably, like Cody and Cena in it because I really am just like what is?
I'm very intrigued on how this is all gonna work.
Yeah, Gabe is facing Josh Barnett.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I want to check that. No, Gabe's gonna do a madness, bro.
Of course.
Yeah, that whole card is stacked. We've got Wes Isaacs versus Tavion Heights, Shayna Baszler versus Konami, Josh Barnett versus Gabe Kidd, Zack Sabre Jr. versus Jonathan Gresham, Joe Kratos versus Karrion Kross, Micah versus Carmen Petrovic, Charlie Dempsey versus Shinya Aoki, Natty Neidhart versus Maya Yamashita.
She's not got Natalia no more.
I mean, outside of WB, she's Neidhart. Yes. She's showing that she can shoot. Layla Hirsch versus Jordan Blade and Timothy Thatcher versus Pete Dunne.
That's my dog.
Timothy Thatcher and Pete Dunne.
Yeah, that should be a
Graps.
Timothy Thatcher, that's his Wrestlemania. He's gonna win a match and do this. But yeah, what
Cody and Cena was talking about.
Just go through this whole card. Just finish this whole.
Yeah. I hear it.
Let me pull out, man. Because
I saw the last. Was it the VT that they done for Naomi? That was really, really good.
Very good.
Very good.
With the blades.
Yeah,
man, that was cold. That was cold.
Really
Honestly, man, like the Vignettes game has stepped up loads over the last year, man.
Yeah, production
stepped up loads.
It has.
That's why I was very excited as well when they were going to Netflix because I was like, obviously, in terms of production value, it's only gonna increase in it in terms of what's the good talking points.
WWE's always had that sort of like vignette style production values. If you go back to like, there's one vignette that Stone Cold did, and he's walking through like a derelict warehouse.
And it's having like the fire
because
I think they did that for when they used to do the Raw is Raw intro in it.
Yeah.
So I remember because that used to be the intro before it used to do the whole the
whole fight on the rooftop.
Yeah.
That.
Because beforehand I think the early intro used to be it was like it just opened and it was Stone Cold walking through the derelict and you could just hear like him walking. And then the pyro would go off, and then that was like the boom, and then it would start off that thing. Yeah, that was cold, man. That was absolutely cold.
So like stuff they've always had that. Even the stuff on the rooftop where everyone was drumming that rooftop.
Yeah, man.
I feel like they've always had it, but it's just. I thought what it is? They're just bringing back stuff that we used to have before, but doing it better.
Yes, 100%.
Even the whole walking backstage stuff. We had that.
The
Stone Cold used to do it all the time.
Yeah,
not all the time, but he done that a few times. I think Shawn Michaels done it as well. Like we had that, but they're just doing it better.
Even the Cody vignette they did last week, with the song, was really good as well. The Last of My Kind's one, I think that was the name of the song. But it was like a vignette of like Cody, and it was just a vignette about Cody in general and how he's like become obviously like champion of the people and whatever, and he's like kind of he's the workhorse now with WWE and stuff like that. It was one of them ones where it's like a proper pure babyface kind of vignette in it. It really sold him as like the hero of this whole thing, innit? And that was really good as well. And again, man, when it comes to Mania, man, the vignettes always, the vignettes always gonna bang.
Yeah, always.
Even now they're doing the shorts of the 4 days till WrestleMania, and they did one of Tiffany Stratton where they're playing Timeless, and they've got her like tapping the thing. I was like, this is cold, man. This is cold. So
you just go through night one. So night one, we got War. I thought it's on the pre-show, but yeah, War Raiders versus New Day for the Tag Team World Championships. What we saying, lads?
I don't see New Day winning those belts yet.
Yeah. I think War Raiders should just retain. There's a whole lot of like discourse about obviously this match being on the card. What do you man think about this? Like a lot of people are saying there was other things that definitely could have been there in place. Like again, one of the women's mid-card championships could have been defended in that spot. What do you man think about this?
I don't care about any of it. No one moves me. So they're not really doing much with Lara Valkyria with the IC title. They've got her in the tag team.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to Triple H, there's a lot of booking malpractice that I'm just like I just don't get a lot of his booking.
Yeah.
And he loves that. I'm a big fan of multi-man matches. I love triple threats. That's like probably my top 3 match stipulations.
They were bare over this weekend.
Bro, there's so many this
Even
weekend.
stand and deliver.
Yeah.
Oh, every match is
multi-man
multi-man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it comes across like when you used to play GM mode or whatever, and it's like when you got to use everybody up.
Yeah.
So you just bare multi-man. Multi-man. Everything's
random.
Everything's 6-man Hell in the Cell, just 6 different matches.
But I think these New Day and War Raiders have been building up slowly for the last 2 weeks, and I don't know. I'm sure it's on a pre-show, isn't it? So
it's on a pre-show.
Yeah, it's on a pre-show.
Oh, mad! I thought everything was main.
Pre-shows,
I thought everything was.
But I don't know.
cards.
But on here, it doesn't say it's a pre-show. It doesn't say 1P. But
that's what I'm saying, because I thought everything. I thought the pre-shows were just going to be like when they just do the run-throughs, innit? Of like
Pete Rosenberg chatting shit.
Yeah.
Sam Roberts talking about something. Yeah. JBO saying something. Yeah, man. You know.
Booker T. Shucky ducky quack quack. Fuck Swerve.
If he says that on NXT Stand and Deliver. Oh, firm. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Every time I hear it, everyone keeps saying that.
The man's thing is this match is going to be a sleeper.
It's going to be a bruv.
This match is going to be a sleeper.
I've got a feeling, they're gonna do that Kurt Angle versus Rey Mysterio styled match,
But
it's gonna be swapped the other way.
What? So you think, as in like Ray will be what?
Ray's gonna be Kurt Angle, and Chad Gable was
Kobe.
gonna be Rey Mysterio.
I kind of thought it would just follow the same principle.
He's gonna wait for his entrance. He's gonna come from the behind, try to do something with his head. After Rey Mysterio's gonna try and like get through to him. He's not gonna try and get it.
Okay.
Like that sort of match. Catch me if you can.
Okay.
I hear what you're saying.
Do you know the match? I think it's SummerSlam.
SummerSlam 2002.
Yeah, that sort of match. They're gonna try and do that.
That's how I saw it in my mind as well. Because obviously they were saying that Chad Gable's like learning. He obviously went away to go learn Lucha. So I feel like WrestleMania was going to be the time where it's like we're going to see him dip into that bag a little bit, and then everyone's going to be like, "Well, yeah, Chad is undeniable."
He's up there, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But
Okay, Chad. Let's say Chad wins. What happens moving forward? Where does he go from here? Does he finally get the IC title run that he should have had last year, or
Chad wins? He reveals himself that he's the guy behind the mask.
You're gonna have Michael Cole. Oh my! Could it be?
It is.
He reveals himself as the champ, as the guy behind the mask, and then we have this long pause or break, and after probably at Backlash, we get him some title action. I hope
see, obviously that's what I'm gonna say. Depending on obviously how when we get to the IC title match and the predictions for that, that's depending on how I think the Chad Gable thing will go.
Yeah.
But I don't see the value in Ray winning. Like it's not.
Makes no sense.
It don't really need to happen like that. Yeah.
You just need Ray to have a great match and then you're good. That's it.
Yeah.
Jade and Naomi.
Naomi has to win.
Yeah, Naomi definitely has to win.
Naomi has to win.
Yeah. Definitely.
And I want this match to at least be 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Jade needs to show out. This match both of these people need this match. Because like I've been saying, Naomi is great and on paper, she's the legend that a lot of these Diva stands will say she is. But the only problem, we haven't seen it, and the only problem I've had with Naomi, she hasn't had the definitive run that we can actually say that, yeah, she's as great as people make her out to be. So Naomi needs that. Jade, they're saying that you're a fraud. They're saying that you can't wrestle.
Jade needs to,
And listen,
beat it.
I love both of you. You're both fine shits. But listen, I need you guys to come and wrestle.
I think they'll beat the allegations. Whatever allegations we want to set against them, they're gonna beat.
As long as they've been practicing their match since yesterday. And we get it, I'm all good. You know what I mean?
Me off a dress rehearsal, you know.
I want both of them to be able to say, we knocked this out the park.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I think it's one of them ones. It needs to be like again, like you said, like a short match, like 10, 12 minutes, but it needs to be a mix of like, obviously, them two kind of, just wanted to basically just rip into each other. And then also a mix of like showing those little moments where it's like, you're getting that good synthesis of like good pro wrestling and stuff like that as well. I think it needs to be kind of that mixture of the two. Because if they try to go too technical,
this needs to feel like a blood feud. You know what I mean?
I want them to even start like the bell shouldn't even ring. I want Jade to be taken off her court and she runs in.
That's what I was gonna say.
You see how that Ric Flair and the Undertaker match? You see how Ric Flair just took off his jacket, run in the ring, start scrapping, bro. Like I need it to be like that. Like we need
Naomi,
to show...
don't come up with no like, no, don't do no pyro,
Yeah.
no, none of those lights coming out in the dark, man.
No,
Just walk to the ring, man.
It's done for that, man. It's done
yeah,
for that. It's done for that.
I mean, if she does it, she does it. But
No,
halfway,
it's done. It's
she's
done.
just sprint to the
It's
ring.
done.
It needs to be done. It needs to be done.
It's done.
Okay.
You think you could be flashing lights and then all of a sudden one of the blades on your head now falls. Well, you're now going to slide into your thing. No, fuck that.
I think she has to have a whole new entrance.
Yeah, no, for sure.
New music,
Yeah.
everything.
I think, yeah.
Do you know what?
I'm
I
not
feel like
glad
they've been.
about it.
I feel like they're
I'm a warning.
teasing it. I feel like they're teasing it as well because obviously when she wrestled on SmackDown, they did kind of like lights out. I think it was like the whole thing was kind of dark, and normally in my mind I'm always like when someone's bringing out a new entrance, normally there's like the small little subtle things you see before it's a whole new thing. Even the music I think will change as well.
Yeah.
The music has changed.
They're football going
You can't be doing this whole go
with
go
caution.
Imagine
Glow.
doing glow, and there's no glowing. What are we doing?
She has to come with something new.
Yeah,
But
100%.
I have very, very high hopes. I know a lot of
Yes.
there's many purists that will probably say, yeah, this isn't the match is going to be, but I have hopes for them.
Who you go with?
Naomi has to win.
Naomi?
100.
Naomi.
She has to.
100%.
Naomi
100%.
has to. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah, what is the point?
What's the
Yeah,
point?
Yeah.
Jade doesn't need this win.
Yeah. LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
I'm torn. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
There's the immediate
I think-
thing with me that goes like Jacob. Jacob, of course, should win.
If I'm honest, belt Jacob Fatu up, cause this organization amongst the blood, this rest of Solo. Solo's now jealous. You've got a title before me. Nah, things got to change. Because they're already beefing anyway.
Yeah.
You know what though? Part of me thinks in my mind there is something to be said about like, let's say for example at WrestleMania, Solo either accidentally or on purpose cost Jacob the United States Championship. Then let's say for example now Solo wins it. Maybe this is the way that you make Jacob Fatu. I don't know if they're trying to make him a face in that regard.
I feel like they're trying to make a baby face.
But I thought, or maybe it's one of them ones where it's a bit like a lot of these people where it's very ambiguous. It's like they're reacted to like a baby face, but they're in terms of their character and personality, it's a bit more half and half.
Yeah.
But in a way, I don't know if maybe that's a way that you kind of can make Jacob a main eventer is more, or not a main eventer, but kind of more pushing him towards the upper mid cards. Is more, do you have Solo, say for example, be the one to actually win the belt, and then Solo, if anything, takes it off of, Jacob then takes it off of Solo, if anything. Would it feel a bit more, would it feel more impactful then and there, rather than just being LA Knight at WrestleMania? I'm not even trying to be rude to LA Knight, but do you know what I mean? I feel like it to the story that they're trying to build here, would it make more sense?
So you're saying Jacob, Solo should cost Jacob at WrestleMania?
I'm half and half, man. I'm so half and half. I'm literally like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in a place where I feel like it could, like I said, it can either go either way. Solo, I think I don't know. I feel like there's credence to if Jacob was to beat LA. I think there is credence to Solo beating Jacob for the belt at some point, but then having maybe Jacob's replacements help cost him the belt. Have Jeff Cobb and what's it called, Bronson Reed be his new heaters.
Yeah.
I'll have them be the new heaters. But then it now goes that this bloodline thing is now. But then that now invites Jacob to potentially get the Usos as reinforcements, or better yet, he could even go to the big dog room and
I don't know. I don't know.
he can go to.
I can't lie, we need to talk about
He might need
this
to-
bloodline thing when we get to that main
I feel
event.
like
But
there's another way. I think Roman's entering a new chapter though. But
that's what I was gonna say. That's what I was about to get to that.
I was gonna mention Jacob, Jeff Cobb coming in as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna go NXT or go to the.
Jeff
to
Cobb
WWE.
and Bronson Reed as a tag team. Oh
As
my
a tag team.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's the new natural disaster. bro.
Hey, bro.
That's
Feed
they were
families.
scary though. They had no theme song. They just had boom, boom.
That's a new natural disaster,
Fam.
man.
Yeah, I'm going for Jacob. I think Jacob Fatu is gonna take it.
Okay.
I genuinely don't know, man. This
Yeah,
is
I'm
tough.
half and half. I don't know, man.
Oh, ChatGPT.
I'll ask you. I'll ask. I know.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm going with Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu deserves it, but I think he's bottled him up.
I don't think they're gonna allow. I don't think they're gonna allow every single Samoan to win that day.
Roman's not winning.
Roman's definitely not winning, but if Jay's winning, then Jacob, I'm so sorry. We a diversity hire. We can only have one person.
One person winning, yeah.
Have one person winning.
How would you feel if Jay lost?
I personally wouldn't care because now I want, like, after the way Gunther whooped Jimmy, but I need this killer. I need this demon. But at the same time, we need this feel good moment because we know that tomorrow
is a sad day.
This is jokes.
Cody's not leaving.
When I typed to ChatGPT, yeah, I saw on the thing when it says waiting, I saw Reddit, Bleacher Report, and pop up. Yeah, it says, while the outcome of the US Championship match between LA Knight and Jacob Fatu at WrestleMania 41 remains uncertain, many wrestling analysts and fans are predicting a victory for Jacob Fatu. Similarly, a Reddit user predicts that Fatu will win the title. Despite LA Knight's popularity and recent title reign, the prevailing sentiment is that Jacob Fatu's current trajectory and storyline momentum make him a strong contender to win.
Yeah, I think Jacob Fatu.
Fatu!
And to be fair, if Jacob does win, that is a good means of slotting LA Knight into the upper mid card main event.
Yeah.
Bro, him versus John Cena, that program, bro, it sells itself.
Yeah.
It sells itself.
Yeah.
Like the promos, we know it's going to be very 2002 Ruthless Aggression-esque. So, I mean, either way, who knows?
I just can't wait, for when John Cena wins this title against Cody, and every single night someone steps up and goes, I want to save WWE from John Cena. And John Cena just kills all of them. Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next?
Hunter, please learn from a certain Elite Wrestling's please, someone needs to take the belt away.
I don't want John Moxley. Not that one. But I do feel like if Cody loses, if John Cena beats Cody, I think Cody should go away for a bit. Let us miss him a bit, then come back. Then win the title again.
Yeah. I hear it.
Next match, Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
Tiffany has to whoop her, man.
I think Charlotte's winning, you know.
I
think Charlotte's winning.
I think Charlotte's winning, bro.
I don't want Charlotte to win, but I just have a feeling she's winning.
I'm going Charlotte.
Yeah,
I think Tiffany needs to win this, man. I'm so sorry. I don't like. I can understand the upside of Charlotte winning. She gets her 17th title.
Yeah.
It's Charlotte. I know the match is going to be great. I feel like they're both going to be motivated enough to give us an excellent match. But I generally don't see the benefit of Tiffany losing to Charlotte. Definitely, and for me, I couldn't tell you the last great run that Charlotte has had.
Yeah.
I don't think any of her title runs have been good.
I was literally about to say this, brother. I'll be so honest.
Charlotte genuinely feels forced.
Charlotte do you know what it is with Charlotte? And I think so many people have said this. From an in-ring standpoint, you know the matches are going to bang.
Yeah.
But the only problem is that none of the storylines that she's had as champion have actually felt like they meant something.
Yeah.
Bro, even when she first came onto the main roster, bro, like the first few months of it, bro, they threw on the whole thing about her brother passing away as one of the storylines, bro. And I was like, brother, this is what we're starting with. Even, man, I was like, come on, man, relax, man. But I think as much as you say that, the only thing I would say to counteract that is that if Tiffany wins, then what? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like if she's beaten Charlotte, it's kind of like at that point in time, that's the top star in the women's division on SmackDown. So at that point in time, what can Tiffany do from there?
But then again, Charlotte's handicapped.
Build her as well.
Charlotte's handicapped.
Man.
She's handicapped. Her knees broke.
She might have just taken off the prosthetic leg. I'll watch Tiffany in the
knees broke. So, you know what I mean? But then again, I see it as this. If Tiffany has been able to beat someone like a Nia Jax, then Charlotte is not too far off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, as much as Charlotte is here, and then Nia Jax is probably a tier underneath, but she's been able to do that. And there's still so many different people, especially as Fingers a face. There's so many different people you can put. Like Naomi is definitely a good contender to put against, because they've been having pass off for God knows how long now. At this point.
True.
So I think it's just a matter of just how they book the story.
This might.
But you're probably right. Charlotte's probably getting over. I don't know.
But if Tiffany Stratton wins, I see it as more of like a statement to show that she can hang.
Yeah. Wait, if Charlotte wins this one, how many reigns are we in now?
I think it's about 17th. I think so.
Chewala, they won 217 time world champions, eh?
Yeah. I thought it was about 17th.
Yeah.
So.
Gunther versus Jay.
Yeah, Jay's winning, man.
But WWE surprised me, because if Gunther wins, bro, I think this could be the start of. This could actually start his reign. He's had the reign.
You know what?
But it's the start of his reign.
You see that promo he cut? I can't lie. Yeah. Before that promo, I was like, Jay's winning. Then he cut that promo and I thought, shit.
And Jay went back to the stupid.
I'll
be real with you.
They're doing the Saints for a free taunt on the film and announce table. What's this guy doing?
Like, I'll be real with you. Last week when he came out and he told the fans to quiet, it was there. It resonated. Then he came back and done it again. Like, I can't lie.
It felt like he was
celebrate
basically
after. You ain't won the Champions League yet, bro. Celebrate after, fam. But if Gunther beats,
his load, innit?
Too much. Too much. He's going again and again.
I spoiled the film early for himself.
Man's
there dancing like he's even won, man. And he doesn't even realize Gunther's gonna
again, and beats up Jay to a pulp the way he beat up Jimmy, and has the belt again. And
Do you know what though? Yeah, my only thing about the only thing about like Jay winning is I'm thinking to myself, are we gonna have 2 back-to-back year performances where it's gonna be like the underdog thing with Gunther? Because obviously year before the same thing with Sammy, innit?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know if running it twice year after year is actually really helpful for Gunther, because all it makes it look like is like Gunther's just always going to come across as this big bad boss, but then it's always like one underdog comes in and then all of a sudden you've exposed the flaws in him, innit?
Yeah.
So part of me thinks, low-key Gunther should retain, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and this generally is actually, and I'm saying this like in a way that is the bottom of the barrel, but this is the best story they've given him so far in his reign.
Yeah, 100%.
And even then, this story hasn't been that great. So I kind of feel like, because we've actually seen a bit more character come out of him since he's been working with Jay, can we kind of keep the title on him a little bit longer and then kind of see what we can work with, innit?
But then again, John Cena's got a title. Or if Gunther now loses to Jay, Gunther's now going to go straight for this World WWE Championship, become WWE Champion, and that'll probably have that's just what he.
But he'd only go. But how would he? That's if he's changing brand.
Yes,
that's if he's changing brand.
Yeah.
And at some point, he is going to want to run back him versus Jay.
Or. And again, if he keeps the title, you know, there's matches like him and Punk, him and Seth, you know, that he could obviously have as well coming up in the future, depending on what happens with that as well. So,
are WWE doing a good job of building contenders in general?
No.
Because I feel like outside of maybe the tag team, the SmackDown tag division, there's no real like contenders being built overall.
None.
I feel like SmackDown's tag team titles by proxy is because tag teams will lose their belts to one team, another team will lose their belt to another team. So by proxy, they've already got enough people that are they've got enough people to defend the titles against. So that's why you're going to have a multi-man match. But in general, stuff like the US title, okay, cool, we've got Jacob Fatu, but with the world title, we haven't necessarily seen Gunther be at his best. We've seen him face Damon Priest, Finn Balor, Jey Uso.
Even
he faced Randy Orton by proxy of a dud of a finish at in Saudi. So,
even speaking of Randy as well, because I was going to say, like, what's good with the WWE title is that obviously Randy was saying, yo, listen, after Mania, Cody, like, you know, if you win, I'll be next, innit? So the fact that they're lining up people as well for after WrestleMania, I really enjoy as well, because it's kind of like making us look at WrestleMania as going, cool. As much as it's obviously like the kind of the season finale, we're then looking at certain things that are going to happen after that. We're like, bro, let's be real, like, there's bare people on Raw that could be contenders and could be saying, "Hey, yeah, bro, Jay, man, hope you win." But letting you know now, like, bro, when you win, like, I'm gonna be gunning for you next, or whatever the case may be. It just feels a lot like sometimes what happens with WrestleMania is it feels like it's like everybody's waiting for WrestleMania to finish, and then the next night, everyone's then like, "Oh yeah, you know, I've been winning this title for ages," and everyone's like, "Where were you during the build, bro?" Do you know what I mean?
Like, so, someone could have, I don't know, even if it's someone, I don't know where Sami Zayn is, but someone like a Sami Zayn, time ago when he won the Royal Rumble, listen, bro, I'm so proud of you.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, like, everything that you've done, everything you've achieved, you deserve it. Make sure you go and win that world title. Jacob was like, yeah, man, you're my boy. If I win that belt, you're gonna be the first person I defend this.
Yeah. And even that's a match.
That's a match at Raw after Mania.
Even Backlash and even then you could even run that feud. You can even run that feud for a few pay-per-views.
Yeah, bro, that's a match at Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
Jey Uso beat Sammy. And Sammy's to a point where it's like, even though this is my guy, I'm fuming because how many big opportunities am I losing? Man spazzes out and beats the shit out of it, bro. Nothing in wrestling is new. You can redo all these stories before. Do you know what I mean? So,
and that's the thing as well is Sammy. I think he's probably going to come back on Raw after Mania and stuff like that as well. And I feel like, again, he's done Intercontinental Championship. I don't think he needs to be on SmackDown. Like, I feel like he generally should be in the World Title picture at this point. Honestly, like, even after that unsanctioned match as well. Obviously, he can be like, yo, you know, I've obviously fought my boy, and it's made me realize that, yo, man, do you know what? Like, I kind of got to, you know, change my perspective on things, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, cool. I want to be gunning for the bigger things now. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, 100%.
But yeah, don't be surprised me, please, because if we get to the 1, 2, 3 and Gunther's hand is up in the air,
are you putting that in your predictions?
No. That's like a hot take.
Hot take.
Where you don't mind if you lose your predictions.
Yeah. If like
I'm happy to anyway. So no
way.
Bro, I cheers myself this year, man. Next year,
I'll be real. Part of me is actually a bit like, you know what? as much as stressed as I am about doing these Mania predictions, and I can't lie, I'm not submitting them until an hour before the show. Part of me is also like, I can be at peace because I ain't winning shit.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you want to participate.
You want to win.
You want to win.
It's done. It's done.
No, but you can
as long as I can stay third place, I don't mind.
Cool.
As long as I can stay third place, I don't mind. But this is the second year in a row that I've lost to Mex. I'm tired. So next year I'm not doing it.
Mex is actually low-key the Roman Reigns of this whole thing.
I want to start use that tactics I've been using on Twitter, yeah. I'm going to continue using it because I only used that halfway through the season.
Oh, basically cheating.
It's not cheating though.
So checking other people.
Plagiarism.
It's average. So,
Yo, tell you.
Wait. You said predictions plagiarism.
No, but do you know what it is? You get your result, you get someone else's result, put them together.
But it's
average.
not your result because you
No,
haven't voted.
Hey, bro, let me see your essay real quick, man. You know the ones you changed them additionally to furthermore.
Man's on Wrestling Observer News, then man's checking Charlie's tweets, then man's checking King AO's tweets, then man's checking Wrestlemania Predictions. Say no, with the average every now.
I get I get both. I get the average. I put them together and I see what is. I'll meet them in the middle, innit?
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I
just start doing it because it helped me. It helped me last year. This year, sorry. Cool. Let's go through to. By the way, Arsenal 1-2-1.
1-2-1.
Yeah.
Sick.
Roman versus CM Punk versus Seth Rollins.
Seth has to win.
Why?
Has to win.
I think CM Punk is winning.
I think CM Punk's winning.
No. I'm not. I don't say who is winning. I said Seth has to win. Seth has to win. So bear in mind, yeah, I've said it straight.
Are you gonna say that whole thing of like Paul Heyman's gonna join Seth?
No. It's
I don't believe that's even.
It's nothing to do with that.
That's not happening anymore.
It's nothing to do with that. I actually think that, bro, it's more for the fact that like Seth has looked like a sideman most of this feud, bro. Honestly, like let's just be frank here. Like this whole thing from CM Punk and Roman Reigns, from the Royal Rumble when they were doing all of it, yeah. When Seth attacked them, obviously we were like, all right, cool, fine. Like the kind of like, you know, we can see the bigger picture. It's going to be a triple threat. But bro, since then, it's just been CM Punk and Roman talking about Paul Heyman. And all Seth is doing every week, bro. Seth is coming out, telling everybody he's a visionary, revolutionary, whatever it is. And then it's him just saying, you man aren't seeing the things that I'm seeing, blah, 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 blah. And then the moment the other person comes out, bro, Seth just steps away. Like, bro, he looks like such a sideman in this
even
thing,
if
bro.
Seth's trying to even involve himself, even saying the whole favor stuff, trying to get by, it's like it's not really landing. It's not really landing because obviously it doesn't make sense because he's not really in the whole Heyman like that. Man
was begging his boy for £1 so he can go buy wings and chips at the shop, man. Come on, man.
Basically, bro.
Bro, he needs to win, man.
But if I'm honest, I'm going with CM Punk, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. I otherwise think CM Punk will be the. I actually think CM Punk will be the winner.
Seth's gonna allow. I think what Seth's gonna do, yeah. I've seen this whole thing of Seth and Roman. I think Seth and Roman are gonna probably try and reignite the Shield 2.0. I don't know. They're gonna try. Go down the whole route. Like, you know what? I've got you. You've got me. Let's try work this match together. And they're gonna fall short because Seth's gonna try and be greedy, and he's gonna.
I think it will be. I actually think what it will be is Roman will buddy with Seth, act like he's all blessed, and then Roman will just switch.
I think that's gonna be the other way.
Do you know why? Because it's that video that he did on that video that he put out.
On TikTok.
But by the way, let me say, yeah, that monologue was cold. That monologue was cold.
I can't like that camera was back close.
Say, and action.
Was in his nose, bro.
But when he said that whole thing of like lessons learned and stuff like that, part of me thinks that like he's got an ace up his sleeve that he's gonna pull out a Mania that, you know, people ain't gonna see coming. And so part of me thinks that it will be a thing of he will buddy with Seth and be like, yeah, cool, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, you know what, you were right this whole time. And then he'll flip it on Seth. That's what I think it will be. But then that again blinds him.
Some way, somehow, Seth is taking a pin.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And I think that's going to vex him even more.
Yeah.
That's going to vex him even more.
I feel sorry for him, you know. I feel sorry for him.
They're going to run it back because
I can't feel sorry for him. He clearly likes this.
He brings up on himself.
No, man. Bro, this guy told Will Ospreay that he called Will Ospreay buddy and he doesn't even realize that he's been playing number 2 this whole time, man. It's so peak, man. I'm sorry.
But I do feel like if this match is good and obviously Seth wins whatnot, they probably will even try one it back at Backlash. I don't know. It's a big match.
I do think though, and obviously this will play into one of the other predictions that we're going to talk about here. I do think he is partially involved with that this whole Rock and Cena thing. I think he is. Yeah, I think he is.
I've seen a lot of people say that online.
I think he is.
They believe that Seth is
the third man.
He's also I think he's also the perfect fit. I think he's low-key the perfect fit.
What do you mean?
So you know how obviously they were debating. So after Chamber,
he's a fed brain. He's fed brained, bro. Can't lie. Seth Rollins is fed brained.
Wait. You said something funny. Is it Federation? Fed.
I can't lie. I hate Twitter, man.
Bro,
I'm learning something new every single day.
Bro, there are Benoit Blancs on Twitter of wrestling, bro, that are uncovering things that I never saw, bro.
Benoit who?
Benoit Blanc. You know, you might not watch Knives Out.
Oh, I've
that was
I've seen.
Inspector Ghoul.
Yeah, I've seen.
I said Benoit Blacks. I was like, what the fuck? I said Benoit Tees. The fuck is this? Sorry.
Go. But basically what these men were saying was that obviously after Chamber, they were always saying that there's a third man involved in this whole thing. And then some people were saying that, you know, in some of Cena's promos, he's basically saying that it's not just him that has this perception about the company that obviously Cena's been talking about the last few weeks. Then obviously Seth's promo on Monday, he said best for business.
Yeah.
And they said that apparently, you know, that's what Cena said before he switched and aligned with The Rock, yeah? But more importantly than all of that, even aside than all of that, I had an idea that it could be Seth in the first place because what I was thinking in my mind was, bear in mind, last year's WrestleMania, everyone was saying Seth was the MVP. Big up Seth for all these sacrifices that he made, yeah? And then bear in mind now, all these things have come back on Cody and all these decisions that Cody has made. So when now part of me thinks that, again, Seth is starting to see things differently in terms of how he sees Cody. Bear in mind as well, Seth also does not like Cody. They've got this mutual respect kind of thing or whatever. So part of me thinks The Rock would go for the guy who is the most WWE, is a full-timer and everything like that. And will say to him basically, look, you say that you're the company guy. I can make you the company guy. Bear in mind, Seth's been on how many interviews saying, bro, and basically like, I've always felt second place to a guy like Roman or whatever it is. So for him to be in a triple threat match where he's talking about as well, this determines the future of the industry and whatever and all these kinds of things. He's in front of two guys that obviously clearly are in front of him. Yeah. But then The Rock to be like, yo, nah, bro, I'll put you in front of them. Yeah. I can see the vision, bro.
Last year WrestleMania was his audition for The Rock.
When The Rock said to him, hey, when I'm talking to Netflix and I'm saying these man and they're asking, is Seth Rollins going to be champion? What he's trying to say to him is like, hey, but look, low key, bro, like, maybe you work hard. That could be the question they're asking. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I'm seeing it.
You're seeing the vision. So low key, I can't lie. It could be Seth, and I would back it fully. And again, I think it gives Seth something to do because I'll be real. This guy's character is floundering. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he is.
I prefer Seth when he's like
under.
No. When he's got his heel gimmick, I prefer him when he's very much maniacal and he's not laughing. The laughing throws me off now.
Bro, the way he was in that edge.
I like the drip. Yeah. He should keep the drip.
Yeah.
But the laughing, no, dead.
And that's what I mean. Like, really and truly, guys, like, what can this guy do after Mania if he loses? This guy can't be going up to Gunther or Jay asking for world title matches when CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
So what's that mean for Seth? What Seth is like? Okay,
Seth is going to be the one with a black hoodie the next night, helping John Cena win.
Could it be? Oh my!
Now, guys, yeah. If WWE pull this off, the way you guys are talking about, this could potentially be one of the best WrestleManias, and this could potentially be a new story. And this could be like, do you know how we had WrestleMania 39, then we had WrestleMania? This could be that.
Bro, this is what I'm trying to say. Like,
I'm gonna throw this pillow. I'm done.
Hey, Paul, we're giving you the pen.
No,
give you the pen.
But
Change it.
I'll be real. Like, if this is how it pans out, then by all means, this could possibly be one of the best things.
And this is the thing as well. When you deep, like, if it's The Rock, Cena, and Seth, there's a symmetry to all of this, yeah, because you got The Rock, who's the final boss, yeah. So bear in mind, it's like, bro, he's basically like your last resort. My man only steps in when he needs to step in. You got Cena, who's the champion, obviously, bearing in mind, you know, I don't know how he'll run things if he wins or whatever. And then you got Seth, who's actually the guy that's there every week. And how this will help Seth as well, because again, people criticize the fact that there's flaws in his character, in his promo work. When you've got him every week as a heel, that's promoting this whole idea that, yo, F all of you, man, I don't give a crap about none of you lot. This will help him so much. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, when you're talking about being a heel, and you're talking about like everything that you do, people need to hate. Imagine this man coming out and drip, and everyone's like, oh, this guy's drip sucks or whatever. That means every week, bro, this guy needs to come out in an outfit that's even more ridiculous. That even more is gonna piss people off. When he's saying whoa, and everyone's doing a whoa, whatever, and people are just booing over it, whatever, he can just continue to keep going.
So what's that now mean for? Oh no, okay, cool. Seth is now joining. What's that now mean for Roman?
Roman's gonna have a completely different character because Paul Heyman's gonna be with CM Punk now. So the tribal chief is no longer the tribal
Fam.
chief anymore because he hasn't got his wise man.
And this was gonna say, remember, even in that thing he cut, that video when he said, "Look where things were a year ago, bro." Where was that a year ago? My man walked out with the bloodline, with the championship, or with the wise man.
Yeah.
This man this year is walking out with no bloodline, no championship, and no wise man.
Yeah, no,
Bro, Roman needs to kind of go through that thing where he's actually isolated, bro. Like he's not with anybody.
A broken man.
And you know what?
He needs to be like the main character of Days Gone. Just...
Days Gone.
You know what? You know.
yeah, there's the zombie game.
You know that video. The unreality of pro wrestling. That one that guy did, which was a great video, by the way. Yeah. He was saying that obviously Roman's arc over the last 10 years has basically been that he was the guy that was pushed to force to be acknowledged by the crowd. Yeah. Then he's asking the crowd to acknowledge him. So they're saying if he's now by himself and he's now basically there's going to be like a underdog level to him that we're going to get behind. He's going to go from basically the company forcing acknowledgement to him asking for acknowledgement, to us just then naturally acknowledging him. And that's his full circle.
He's basically gone back to being a big dog at this point.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But he's just like a fully developed dog.
Man saying extra bully.
Extra bully. Extra bully. Extra bully.
Oh,
I said the Pokemon evolution.
Bro, I'm actually perplexed, man, because this is...
Yeah, it can work, man. It can work, man. Yeah. Honestly.
Boy, oh boy. Let's get down to night 2, man. Raquel, Liv Morgan versus Bailey and Lyra Kyria.
Liv and Raquel.
Liv and
Raquel.
Yeah. Do you lot think that Bailey's gonna switch on Lyra?
I mean, I guess so.
Bailey
Bailey's
washed,
man.
again, man.
She's been doing some stuff.
I've not really been.
I think she needs to go back to be a heel, man. I think she needs to go back to be a heel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I can't lie.
The face
It also low key, yeah. I was even thinking this the other day. I was like, bro, if she turns heel again, yeah. And low key Roxanne's moving to main roster. Low key, that could be a thing, you know.
But they were beefing NXT.
They'll be for the NXT, but then it can kind of be a thing of if Bailey's now turned heel, she can then go to Roxanne and be like, hey, you know what? I kind of heard what you're saying. Like, let's let me put you on you.
CM Punk's daughters.
Philip's children.
The Badumskis. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. This match I think this match might.
This is going to bang.
Yeah,
I can't lie for this match going to bang.
Bro, they're both going to jump up. Oh my gosh.
Man, colliding to each other.
I said the Naruto and Sasuke. Yes.
How do you think Karrion Kross plays into this match? If he does play into this
Mind
match.
games. Mind games, but I don't know who he's going to do. Probably AJ Styles and stuff. But...
So there was a Twitter author that was talking about this the other day because obviously Karrion Kross and AJ...
type fed.
Basically, yeah.
The metamorphosis
of the
carbohydrates of the protein.
Karrion Kross and Karrion Kross, the hidden dark horse threat. But basically, what they were saying was that they were saying the match on Raw. I don't know if you man saw the Karrion Kross and AJ Styles match on Raw. They were saying that Karrion Kross was basically what he was trying to do is he was trying to get AJ Styles to provoke him into being a pro wrestler. Because what he was saying was if Logan wins, if Logan wins, essentially it's going to kind of kill pro wrestling. This was the whole thing, yeah. Again, man, it's a Twitter author saying this. I'm just a messenger, man.
No,
I'm Grok.
Grok. No, I get that now because there was even a moment where Karrion Kross, I think AJ Styles done the move to him, and Karrion Kross he's trying to sandbag me, AJ.
Oh, that was just him challenge. Yeah, that was just him playing up to it.
Okay, cool.
That's just playing up to it. I think I'm liking this Karrion Kross character because it reminds me very much of like
Sean O'Haire.
Yeah. Reminds me of Sean O'Haire. He's trying to be like the devil's advocate, and he's trying to be in AJ Styles' corner without actually being in AJ Styles' corner. So he's trying to provoke him.
That tough love.
Yeah.
Tough love. Yeah.
Because, like you said, he's trying to get AJ Styles to. Let's not say like the evil within him, but for him to bring out that side of him to be able to defeat Logan Paul. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then again, it's a matter of. With a character like Karrion Kross, this isn't someone that should just solely be doing this with one person.
He should do it bare people.
He should be doing this, and he was doing it with the New Day, he was doing it with the Miz and whatnot. Obviously, Authors of Pain are now gone, so he's on his low.
I think he should tap back in with New Day and destroy even more. I don't think the New Day thing's done.
I think at this point though, I think it's kind of like the writings on the wall with that one. I think if anything, he needs to more. A lot of people are saying, for example, like if the Judgment Day thing kind of breaks up, maybe that's his next thing. It's like talking to Finn, getting Finn to bring out like the demon again or something like that.
Or talk to Penta, bring up Penta. What's it?
Penta Oscura. He's got bears. Penta Black. Penta Negra.
Penta Niggs. But if I'm honest, if we really want to take things to another level, you've got Big E out of the picture. Go back and get Xavier Woods out of it now. Make Xavier Woods get angry at Kofi. I'll get Kofi angry at Xavier Woods. Destroy even more.
If I was him, I'd be in Dom's here. I'd be in Dom's here.
That's what I'm saying. I think the Judgment Day
I feel like
thing's
with the Judgment
more
Day stuff, I feel like
palatable.
Finn is the one that's ultimately going to turn face.
Yes, he is. Yeah,
I feel like Finn is probably.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like Dom as a face. I could see it, but I think
Because I was going to say, I think he's going to get a face reaction. I low-key think in some ways, yeah, he's going to get a heel reaction when he does his entrance, yeah. And then when he's actually wrestling and people start seeing Dom wrestle, I think low-key, they're going to start cheering him.
Yeah.
Because I think when he switches on Balor, I low-key think they're going to cheer for him. Personally, I think Balor needs to stay a heel, and it needs to be all these mad things that happen to him that he just has to bring the demon back to like remind everybody, like, yo, bro.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to see that demon again.
That's what I'm saying.
Stay home.
Bro, God,
Stay in
I
hell.
can't lie.
Leave your demons behind.
The last time the
Hell.
demon came out, yeah, bro. God said he'd thunder down and he crashed out the ring. Bro, Remy was praying. Everything scatter. Bro, come on, man.
Even
No,
after
bro,
that, he
actually
brought the
really
demon.
good.
He brought the demon at WrestleMania against Edge in Hell in a Cell.
It didn't work. He busted his head open.
Exactly, please. I
He
beg.
got bust.
That demon has been cast.
Trust me, fam.
But you know though, yeah. Again, this is where I think even the demon thing needs reinventing. You see, like for example, when people talk about how he was when he was Prince Devitt, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, listen. That visual of him when he came out of the coffin, and I can't remember the face paint he had on was cold.
Oh,
that's what
progress.
I feel.
No, it's a New Japan.
When he came out of the coffin like that?
Yeah,
Oh, he came out
Japan,
progress with
See,
the thing.
that's what I feel. You see the
treatment,
way he
yeah.
was in NXT when he turned heel and he became the Prince. I feel like we need him as the Prince when it's like just him as Finn Balor, and every now and then he's just like, nah, bro, I'm bringing out the demon, but it's no more of this theatrics of the whole these little tussles and things all over his arms.
Man, it's dead.
I need him to just do a demon entrance here where it's just like, bro, it's just lights are dark. My man's just coming out and he's just screw face, all business, just walk straight to the ring.
Even if
that's
he
what I'm
just
saying.
has
That's what he needs to
half face paint and just move on, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
But the whole theatrics of the hair and the tassels
and then all this dancing thing.
It's dead, man. I can't lie, man. It's not even believable. It's not even, man, it's dead, man. Like sometimes the demon can be from within. Like I've seen some throw goats, they're demons.
You're in a demons.
Do you know what I mean?
You're in a demons, basically. You know what? What?
You were just going,
No,
you were just kind of along with it, brother.
It clicked to me. I said, what?
You see the face you pulled when Ola said, I don't send. I did the same face, bro. I said, what?
I don't sense.
At those scenes.
At those scenes, bro. Who we going with? AJ Styles or Logan Paul?
I think AJ.
Cool.
I think AJ.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel like Logan's gonna get a massive push, like post.
Because he is full time now as well, isn't he?
I think he's
Basically,
gonna get a massive
Actually,
push.
yeah, it could be Logan. Could be Logan.
Okay, I'll give it to Logan.
I feel like Logan's probably gonna win, and then this is gonna cause more rift between AJ and Karrion Kross.
Of course, yeah.
Okay, fairs. I hear it.
But don't ask me in a few days when I do my prediction.
It's fine.
Bro, listen, hey, Mark, nothing I'm saying now is gospel, okay?
An hour before handing.
What is
Next
it?
year's people, we're doing Brit Wrestling and everything, innit?
Since when?
You see the group chat?
I'm not doing it then.
Why?
I've suffered enough this past year. I'm not doing
It's
it.
a hustle. You know the hustle.
Lloyd, you want me to be
Hustle.
sitting there hustle,
That's cheating.
going? I'm sitting there, bro. Wait.
That's
You
cheating.
want me to be there hustle, yeah, and take Mayfair's wins, and I'm there shouting. You can hear me on commentary, going, "Fuck! My predictions is wrong."
These times I'm on the prediction. I'm having to lie, and I don't know if I'm gonna win. These times I already know I'm going over.
You get the day before. Cool. Fatal 4-way for Intercontinental Championship. Ron Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio.
Can't lie, Condom is winning that, fam.
Yeah, Condom. They need to bring him out in the ring again, bro.
Condom is winning
Condom,
that.
yeah.
Fam. Man, like Durex.
Hey, no, you man,
Dominic
I
has
can't
to
line.
win,
I can't
man.
line. The Penta thing is killing me. Yeah, they're playing smooth operator over his walk. I can't lie.
Yeah,
It's actually killing me.
That guy done it. Hang him high, innit?
Fam, Penta is over.
Penta is over.
Yeah.
I can't lie,
I see
man.
thing reacted to Sweet Dog.
Yeah.
Sweet Dog's reacted to Penta and Mysterio.
Yo, I think was he shouting, didn't it? He was like, damn, fuck.
I feel like Sweet Dog always used to come out on WrestleMania just for one match, and this is the match he needs to come for commentate on. Damn, that Dominic Mysterio guy, fly. No, it's a match.
I think Dominic's definitely gonna win.
Yeah, man. No, Dom should win, man. Honestly, bro, like when he wrestled Penta the other week on Raw, I was like, I'm so glad this guy had a match where he actually reminded people he can actually wrestle. Because I'll be real, most of this dirty Dom thing that he's been doing, like he's been doing okay, but he's not. We obviously know he can do more. I was like, bro, if anyone is the person to like show your graps, bro, it's Penta, and it worked, bro.
Yeah.
It worked. Even the tag match as well on Raw. I'm pretty sure he kind of showed that a little bit as well.
Bon Breaker and Penta versus was it Finn and Thingy? Dominic.
You man, I'm saying this now, yeah. We are in for a Bron Breaker spear at WrestleMania. That's definitely gonna be
that spear that he done on Carlito of it
was so unnecessary, but it was sick. It was so unnecessary. Bro.
That was a creative finisher.
Trust me.
That was a creative finisher.
Like this, yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, that came across to me like, you know, in WWE 12 year when they were doing the Road to WrestleMania thing or whatever you know when they were doing all their mad things that were happening in it. That to me, I was like, that's some kind of spears where that's the one of the ones where they're like, bro, his back is finished. This guy's retired.
Bro, he turned like that mid-air, bro. I'm like, fuck, man. Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
I think this match is going to be the sleeper of WrestleMania because bare people are rinsing this match. I think this match is going to slap. I think this match is going to be sick.
I think that's the thing when it comes to both of these men, that sometimes you not necessarily get tired of Drew, but I know Damian Priest gets a lot of criticism, but when the bell actually rings,
it's a different.
I'll be real, bro. I'll actually be so real, yeah, bro. Damian Priest is fucking cold in the ring, bro. Damian Priest is actually cold, man. Yeah. Like people, I think obviously a lot of people, you know, the gimmick is maybe a bit hard to kind of obviously get with, but bro, like even their match at Clash of the Castle, obviously a lot of people weren't even really looking forward to it that much, and it was a very, very good match. And now it's a street fight. Yeah. Bear in mind, like, again, bro, Damian Priest in a street fight with Balor, it was cold. The one with Bad Bunny was cold. Yeah. And then Drew McIntyre again, like, take all the no DQ stuff he's been doing, the Hell in a Cell match with Punk and everything like that, man. Like, this is something that they can work with.
Bro, it's going to be a great match, man.
One problem is where it is on a card is where the problem is, man. That's the only issue I have.
I think it should be...
If you look at this card right now...
Is this the order it's going to go in?
I guess so, because
I thought they haven't
confirmed. So you never know, but I'll probably have this maybe like fourth.
Yes.
It's middle
even opener. Can't lie. As an opener, it'd work, you know?
Yeah, that's what I think is the opener. Start off with a flashback. Because you remember they had the Hell in a Cell as the opener? Was Hell in a Cell the opener? It wasn't. Nah, the Hell in a Cell.
Finn versus
Edge. That was before the main event.
I'm thinking of Elimination Chamber. I was thinking about CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. That was opener.
Yeah, that was opener for Bad Blood. Yeah.
I think you should open up the show.
But the only thing is though with Bad Blood, obviously, because that's obviously the difference in like it's a B show, it's an A show, whatever you want to call it. I think the reason why that should probably open the show is because again, when you think of like night one, you've ended on a high. You want to start night two again with another
high.
And I think, and not to be rude, but like I don't think any of the matches on that one, I don't think there's anything that could happen that could match the intensity of a street fight. Do you know what I mean? So I would say I think it should open.
I'm not against that.
Yeah. Io Sky, Bianca Belair, and Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship.
Right, another triple threat. Fact.
Bro, bare ball team. I told you,
Who's
man.
winning this?
This is multi-man mania.
Who's winning this?
I actually don't know.
I'm going to Bianca, but I don't know why.
Yeah,
I'll be real. I'm not thirsty for a Rhea Ripley, another Rhea Ripley.
I don't think Rhea's winning.
Done, man.
I don't think Rhea's winning.
I'm bored, bro.
I don't think Rhea's winning, man.
We are getting Rhea versus Bianca next year, though.
I need that.
That's
what I need.
That again.
Yeah.
Do you, man? Actually, do you know? Here's a question that might impact my answer. Do you, man, think Bianca's going to turn heel?
I think she should turn heel.
I think she
should.
Even like recently, the way she's been dressing, she's coming all black and stuff like that. I was like, it's kind of giving.
And she's talking more about like her NXT days where she used to like,
even the promo energies and stuff recently as well has been given a lot of that as well. So part of me thinks Bianca should win.
Yeah,
and I think it should be through. I don't know if it's like again something in the match that again will kind of like basically be the heel turn or something like that. But yeah, I kind of hear it.
I'm with that.
So Bianca. I said Bianca.
John Cena versus Cody Rhodes.
John Cena.
John
Cena. He's winning, man.
Yeah. I think if Cody wins, I can't let everyone's booing. I think they fucked up. They've messed up Mania.
You know what? You know, even you saying that. You know when they did the promo at O2, did you man deep? There was a point in time where Cody was getting booed. When him and Cena were doing the back and forth in London O2, there's a point in time when Cody was actually getting booed.
At what point? Because when I was watching it, it felt like
it's when Cena kind of clapped back at him first. There was a point
when he mentioned Tony Khan. Was it that?
I'm not even sure, but if you go back and rewatch it, you'll see there's a certain point in time where it was when Cena first clapped back at him. Cody went to go start talking, and he said something, and the crowd was booing. And I was like, oh wow, like it's like that, innit? But then obviously afterwards they kind of cheered him, and again they're gonna keep him as the face, innit? But yeah, man, Cena has to win. Do you know what it is? I want to see the visual where it's like, number one, bearing in mind, like, we're not getting no special entrance on this guy. You know this guy's just going to come and just do the walk out. Going to put the flannel behind his head, then he's just going to walk to the ring. But then it's like thinking, man, my guy's going to walk in with the flannel and he's going to do that same thing walking out with the championship behind his head. Cold. Visuals going to be cold.
No. Actually, no, they said this for CM Punk. Nah, shit, you know.
Imagine.
No, but yeah, like...
Because you know, at 39, when Cody was sat there, like, and obviously there was the visual where it's like it's him in the blur in the background. You can see Roman. Oh, bro, I'm just thinking the same thing here, but you got Cena holding the title, he's walking back, and Cody's just sat there, just like, yo, what did I do, bro? I've lost.
Do you think The Rock has any play in this match?
Apparently, yeah, he's gonna have to play because Travis Scott's gonna be there.
You know, I can't lie.
So
I think Cody's gonna get his leg back on Travis.
Travis Scott, yeah, he's gonna probably go put him through a table, and that's
Probably slap him
or something.
Put him through the table. Yeah, just turn around.
And that's probably gonna put. That's probably gonna like divert Cody's attention, and obviously John Cena's gonna now capitalize. I think all odds are gonna be against Cody to the point where like he can't do nothing about it. The Rock's gonna probably come in and say,
I do think The Rock's got to be involved.
If you count,
You're fired.
If you count, you're fired. So the ref's like this. I'm sorry, Cody. So it was one of them ones. Do you remember that? I think it was Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon. It was like a ladder match. And after whenever Stone Cold went to go to
Yeah, I remember that.
One of those ones where Cody's trying to get a pin, yeah? And The Rock goes, if you fucking cook out now, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you.
Do you know what though? Part of me also
gonna come out and say, Simon says freeze. Referee's gonna be like that.
The final boss says freeze. Honestly. But part of me also thinks that because Cena's he obviously responded to Cody, but there is this underlying rage that I feel is there. And I think it just needs to like be a full. Part of me thinks that Cena actually needs to destroy Cody.
I want that. I want blood. I need to beat the shit out of Cody.
No, I think they're definitely running the blade. They're definitely running the blade for that match.
I think they need to beat the shit out of each other.
I think it will be that, but I think we need to see. I think where it is, yeah. Because how I was seeing it in my mind was like, obviously, every time Cena's won a title, it's always been a very heroic moment, yeah?
Yeah.
It's always been like, wow, yeah, Cena won, whatever, because he's always been a good guy. I think when he wins the 16th title, it needs to be that, yo, when they hit the 3, the crowd is silent because they're thinking, what the fuck?
Shock.
You see the way when it was Brock and Cena?
No. See the way it was Roman and Cody at WrestleMania 39?
Yeah.
And we both like, we all gasped. We're like...
but you see, even though there was still kind of partial cheers, yeah? I think it needs to be that, bro.
In the stadium,
when Cena... I know it won't happen.
Bro, 39, the stadium, it was... it deflated for a couple of seconds.
Yeah,
then cheers because people were happy.
People can deep it.
That's what I need for Cena to win, bro. I needed that final time he ever wins a title. Everyone is actually just like,
he's done it,
bro. What the?
But at the same time, I feel like because most people are expecting Cena to win, I don't think we'll get that.
You might be shocked.
With like, I feel like a lot of people have tuned back into WWE because of John Cena.
Yeah.
So him winning, there are going to be a certain amount of fans that are going to be there like, yeah, I'm happy about this. Whereas with the Brock and Undertaker's, bro,
that was a big shock.
Nobody expected.
No. I don't think it will match that shock, but I think it's more about, again, I don't think the shock value is in Cena winning. I think it's more how he will appear when he wins. Again, I think it should be the point where it's like, bro, Cody's basically unresponsive, bro. Yeah. And then he pins him and everyone's just there like, yo, bro, I've just watched like my childhood hero basically did nearly basically borderline assassinate someone.
And I think like, even the pin that happens, I feel like obviously you've mentioned Seth coming. I feel like Cody needs to be surrounded by all people involved. For example, The Rock in front of him, like Rock around him. Cena's got his leg up. Travis Scott's there, and Seth Rollins is there, and they was all looking at him, just all looking at his dead body his corpse in the ring. Then,
I think for me, the only reason why I kind of like. I don't like, okay, I want it to be a bloodbath and I want it to be a thing where they've beat the shit out of each other. But for it to be such a definitive beatdown on Cody, for me, it's just like, I can't believe it because, bro, you lost to Austin Theory. And
maybe not definitive. Maybe not definitive.
Like, I need it to be like a proper back and forth, but then Travis Scott comes. Fiend. The Rock comes.
Come outside.
Seth Rollins comes. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need it to be a thing where it's like, at the end, you see when, what's it called? Stone Cold shook Vince McMahon's hand. At the end, I want it to be John Cena shaking Seth's hand, Travis Scott's hand, and The Rock's hand. and then everybody leaves.
This is why I was saying about the whole thing of Seth's outcome of night 1 will affect how the whole thing happens in night 2.
Yeah.
Because again, I think the fact that Seth loses should make him go, yeah, screw it.
Screw it, done it, I'm doing
Because I think what people basically have as an idea of what they think is going to happen for the rest of the year is it's going to be like a 3v3 kind of feud for the rest of the year. So it's going to be basically Cody, Roman, and Punk. Not necessarily like all fighting alongside each other. There'll be these 3 fighting either Seth, Cena, and I think the third person, I mean, a lot of people think it could be Drew if it's not Rock. It could be Drew, Seth, and Cena.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like your big 3 rivalries running throughout the rest of the year, and obviously you have interactions throughout. So I kind of feel like, there needs to be an alignment of like, I think again, it will be an alignment of the night 1 main event, again, will have an impact on what night 2 is like as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Another thing as well, I forgot, like, the last time Cody and Cena met, Cody got Cena down with the crossroads. So let's not forget, they should not forget that in that match, that if Cody locks his crossroads in, he's won. That whole sort of like, do you know what I'm trying to get at?
I get what you mean.
If you try to lock it in, I'm done. So he's gonna try and escape it. And even when he does do it, and Cena's out flat, that's when I think the Rock should come through and sabotage.
You're gonna see Triple H come and slide in the ring and hit the referee.
honestly,
that's not the fucking finish, ref.
Like, we should get to a point where like Cody has like managed to, like, he's every time trying to get the crossroads in, he stopped it. Like John Cena stopped it. Then when he actually gets it and does it, bam, Cena is done. Cena's flat out. You know WWE SmackDown? Straight. Get for the pin after Rock sabotage the whole thing.
I think I see it as like, you know, the ones where he would avoid it. The first one will get hit, and then it will be a thing of like the delayed pin. Or it'll be like the ref counts slow because they got hit or whatever, and then Cena will kick out that first one, and I think Cody will try and go for the Trinity.
I don't think Cena should even. I think it should be a thing where like that whole match, Cody can't drop it.
That's what. So what I'm saying is more. It will be like the build. It will be like the final, let's say, 10 minutes of the match. Cody will finally hit it, and then let's say he's too tired to make the pin immediately or whatever, and so therefore Cena kicks out at 2. Bear in mind as well, they're gonna have this whole thing of Cena's gonna look like a super Cena, because that's why he was saying, bro, I win and I win and I win and I win. That he's deliberately gonna do this to piss people off, innit? And then it should be Cody trying to hit the Trinity of the crossroads, and then that's when the Rock comes out. I feel like. Man, waxing with that weight belt. Watch out! I told you, Cody.
Hey, the camera zoom in.
Watch out!
Fam. Yeah.
Man,
We need a sad WrestleMania ending. I think sad WrestleMania endings work better.
Will be cold.
That's when it ends on a happy note all the time. It doesn't work well with me, fam.
I think this whole thing about Vegas as well, where they're saying like, you know, Vegas, obviously there's this, the whole tendency is obviously, you know, you're gambling, you're going, you know, you're kind of guy for broke or whatever. And everyone was saying like, it comes across as the whole thing of like, how desperate are you? How much are you willing to do to get that win that you want and stuff like that, innit? So yeah, I don't know. I think it's Cena's winning though.
Yeah. You know Cena's winning, man. There's no two ways about it, man.
And if he doesn't win, I'm gonna be very shocked. I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Yeah. If he doesn't win, I don't know. Cody has to be the third man. I don't know. They have to make Cody the third man. Okay.
The bell's gonna ring, yeah. Cody's gonna walk up to him face to face, and then Cody just goes, shakes his hand and goes, I lay down.
But yeah, that's WrestleMania predictions. Pretty much covered the whole show, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, yeah, just looking forward to it, man. Obviously,
always a
lot of stuff can go opposite ways, and a lot of stuff can go in our favor. I say in our favor because of predictions. But yeah, man, it's gonna be sick.
Wait, I got a question. Yeah. Does anyone actually win anything when they win the predictions?
No, just bragging rights.
Bragging rights. Yeah. We tried to
Mex is already doing bragging rights. So what's the point in him winning?
We tried to do something. We tried to do something this year, but it doesn't make sense because we give it to you guys anyway.
Fairs. Yeah, fairs.
Yeah, doesn't make sense. Oh yeah. Any announcements?
Basement Grooves next week.
Yes.
Make sure you pull up. Should be a fun one. Some great DJs, great food, great games, great things as always. Budums, you know the vibes.
Wrestle Talk as well.
Yeah, we're gonna be at Wrestle Talk this weekend as well. Live streaming WrestleMania Night 1.
Yeah. Then we're gonna be with Gabe in the second night.
Yeah, man.
Well. So May 15th, Hustle. Make sure you grab your tickets. It's gonna be another great night. The last one, Sid versus Tate.
We didn't even cover that.
Yeah,
guys,
speak about that quickly.
Guys, I can't lie, my mom. Bro, you know how set I was. Guys, Thursday morning, I was all good. I don't know what happened in the afternoon. Yeah, my
Yo.
belly cut boomed.
Oh,
I messaged her at 4 o'clock. I was like, bro, I'm so sorry. I can't even come. I was like, bro, like I've legit
Shit.
been napping for the last 4 hours, bro. Like I'm
there's a bug. There was a bug. There is a bug going
Yeah,
around
man.
though. My
Yeah,
guy had
man.
it as well. So did Sid have it as well.
Yeah,
So
that's what I'm saying, man.
yeah,
I got cut boomed.
it.
So
Yeah.
I was so gutted as well because I was genuinely looking forward to that street fight, man. And like I said, I was gonna bring some friends as well, and I was gassing. I was like, bro, there's gonna be a street fight. It's gonna be cold. This and that. Couldn't even go.
Street fight was crazy, bro.
Street fight was
Yeah. When it goes on YouTube, I'll watch it for sure.
I've got the VOD.
I'm blessed.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have to send it around, but I'm gonna cut like parts for it.
Yeah.
No, it was everything and more, man. It was excellent match. It was just a dope night overall. So
Always is a dope night, man. Always a dope night, man. I can't like every time we leave a hustle show, I always say to you, man, like I always say last one before, I'm always like, bro, Mandem, this is one of the best of all time. And then the next one happens and I'm like, Mandem.
I realized, bro, I'm sorry to you. I didn't say sorry to you. I nearly hurt you, bro.
Me, how?
Yeah, I nearly punched your face.
When?
When the entrance and the thing I done this.
When he was leaving. That's fine, man.
I nearly kaboomed those face, yeah. Luckily, I stopped, bro. The lights were flashing, so it made me think even more. The lights was like, cha. I was like, oh shit. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good, man.
It was a fun show, man. Looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, for sure.
To the next one, man. Should be lit.
Yeah, for sure.
Any other announcements?
No other announcements. But obviously, we said this last week, guys. What do you want to see on our channel, man? Let us know. There's many shows that we've got. Let us know what you want to see. Obviously, there's we're going for a new. This feels like the start of a new season. So let us know what you want to see this season, upcoming season. Comment below.
Love it, man.
Drop a comment. Make sure you guys commented last week amazingly. Like you guys listened to instructions.
Bruv,
I woke up and I saw 17 comments, which is it may seem small, but it's a lot for us. So guys, please comment on our videos, man. If it's anything that you see, comment because the more comments you do, the more we get put on our algorithm, man. Please.
And these are the guys that you want being pushed on the algorithm.
Yes, please, man.
Trust me. These are the guys, man. These are the guys.
Come on, man. So yeah, help us out, man. Help us out. I think that's all the announcements.
That's it.
Yeah. I've been an Alfie.
I've been GrapsbyGabe.
Doughboy Wrestling's podcast.
Where can they find you? Sorry,
where can they find you?
Oh yeah. Hey, GrapsbyGabe, TikTok, Instagram, X, Twitter. Even Blue Sky. I can't lie, I don't think I've ever posted on Blue Sky. But if you use Blue Sky, man, go for it anyways, man. But yeah, no, follow. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission this year. I'm trying to hit 1K by the end of the year.
You'll get that.
We're gonna get that.
Yeah.
You get that.
All right, cool guys. When you comment, please make sure you follow Gabe. Let's get into 1K.
I'm gonna put 17 comments on Friday. It's gonna be just my handle. GrapsbyGabe.
Please follow my guy Gabe, man. He's
100%,
man. And you've got a nice. Always get nice comments on your videos as well.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You should look up with another girl. What's her name? She calls Audie and Kayfabe.
Yes, I've she's kind of been popping up on my For You as well recently. I've been seeing that as well, and then yeah. No, I can't lie. Like there's some things I've been thinking about a lot this year in terms of like collaborations and different things I want to be doing. So
we want to get on our podcast, but obviously time and stuff. Well, I think eventually we'll do it, man, because she's killing it right now, man.
100%,
man. And the commentary is funny. Like she adds,
bro, she's hilarious, man.
Nice
She's hilarious, man. Honestly,
it's nice to see.
I didn't realize, but I was on Threads the other day.
Yeah.
There is a massive like wrestling community
on Threads.
On Threads.
Wow, maybe we'll jump on Threads.
How does it work? Is that Twitter?
Yeah, it's like Twitter basically. But now they've got like subjects now.
So it's a bit like Discord as well.
So it's more like Twitter, but there's certain subjects where like if you have a post, you just post it into that subject and you can click on it.
Okay.
Click on it. It's like a trending topic basically.
Okay.
Or a bit more. It wasn't that like how what was it called again? What was that one that everyone used to use?
What's that?
Not Reddit. Tumblr.
No, it's more like it's basically Twitter. But it's like the topics are more like like trending topics where you click on the hashtag and it's got all like everything that people are speaking about.
Okay,
so
cool.
Similar to that. And yeah, bro, it's just better.
Can you do DMs on there as well?
You can.
I think it's linked to Instagram, isn't it? Yeah.
So if you want to DM someone, you'd have to follow them on Instagram.
Because you know Twitter deleting DMs.
Oh, they're deleting it. Yeah. That's because of what's in Elon Musk, man. He's an idiot.
Mad.
Everything that he's changed is because of him. He liked porn, so he got rid of likes. Someone blocked him, so he changed the way blocks are. So now he's changed. He's a useless
freaky frog, man.
Freaky stuff for us, man. Yeah, man. Nah, Threads.
I'm gonna tap in.
We'll do off, bro.
No, it's bro. I got excited to tell you, bro. Someone saw something that. Yeah. Someone saw something on there and they laughed at it. And his message goes, "Oh, what's your boy doing? We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
Our friend.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Cool, man, guys. Yeah. I've lost it. I've been Nafi.
I've been Gabe.
The Old Boy Wrestling's podcast, coolest podcast in the world. By the Mandem.
For the Mandem.
Bow.
Love it.
I'm finished.
Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And also, become a member. Join the team.